important, then we wouldn't be here at 1:30 a.m. and
That's
dying.
Right. That's right.
What's important are these two. Atomic, who you just saw, taking on Yanni and Skitz. Both of these players playing absolutely phenomenal tonight. And Skitz was telling me earlier, I was sitting down with him watching this set along with Varun and a couple of others. And the whole time, Skitz was like, I want to play Atomic right now. Bless you.
Thanks.
You okay?
I've got real bad allergy. They're killing me.
It's unfortunate. And Skitz wants to be killing Atomic because he said before this set, he was like, I want to play Atomic because I feel like that's going to be a harder match.
Yeah.
And I am scared of playing him, and that's why I want to play him. And he was like, I don't want to sound cringe or anything. And I was like, no, that's sick. You want to go up and get the challenge? I love that.
He's Goku.
He is, like, literally. This is Super Saiyan Skitz. This is Super Duper Skitz.
Oh, and he came super duper. He came prepared today.
Yes, he did. I mean, like I was saying, literally at the top of his game tonight. There is nothing short of just his A game from everything that we've seen. I mean, the set that we saw, the couple sets that we've seen from him earlier, I mean, has just been, the execution has been there. He's done a really good job of balancing that offense and defense, which is so important with Wario, but you can't just talk about Skitz the whole time because the guy he's playing against, Atomic.
I mean, he said it's going to be his biggest challenge for a reason.
Yeah, because he has been. There's something about Atomic that, like, he does so well at so many tournaments because there's just. That's going to take that stock right there. And that kind of goes into what I was about to say, which is just that, man, Atomic, there is just such a simplicity to his gameplay that makes it really easy to digest, really easy to just, it's simple. You can watch it, you can understand what's going on. It's not deviating with like the craziest raw movement or everything, but he picks really, really solid moments and his execution is so good.
And he's just really good at playing to the last breath. You know, it's never over until it says game.
He will be locked in no matter what you do. You'll be locked in all 7 minutes of the match need be.
Absolutely. And you got to be too if you want a chance against this kid.
Uh-huh. Well, Skitz does have his full waft and still only on second stock, but did not have the percentages. I think that percentage would have worked if he had gotten a falling up air, but with the up tilt,
he's been missing those all night. That's real sad. But to miss them all night and make it all the way here is incredible. Like
that's what I'm saying. Is that like Skitz has been playing so good that even if he's dropped a few of those combos, I mean, look at the score. Like, look at the graphic. Winner's final, best of 5 territory. Looking to repeat or even outdo some of his performances at previous milestone Shockwaves, and thus far has been doing so. But Atomic definitely the wall in his way right now. Got him all the way up to 147, and the same snipe twice hit him out of the bike with the laser. He has to go low. In comes the gyro, which is already pre-half charged.
And even if it didn't kill you, without the bike, you're not making it back there.
Exactly. And this is what I'm talking about with Atomic. Like, nothing about what he's been doing to this point has been complex. None of it has been mind-boggling or earth-shattering. Rob's not really a character to do that necessarily, but you don't even see, you know, flashy movement or anything from Atomic because he doesn't need it to be successful, and we've seen him do just kind of the same sequences over and over. That was pretty sick.
I mean, he's not a character to get too tricksy with it. He is a character to stand his ground and say, these are my moves, they're pretty good, you got to do something about them.
I'm going to stand by them. I mean, and you saw, I mean, even against that Yanni set, right, where Yanni was parrying every area left and right. Atomic, again, the execution was so good that he was placing them in spaces such where even with that parry, he wasn't getting punished. Just such clean gameplay. It looks like it's going to bring him to a Game 1 victory, and Skitz is going to be done on that first stock. And, you know, like I was saying, Skitz knows the score coming into this. This is going to be the tough one. Atomic has had his number for the past few months, and it's showing there.
Yeah, I mean, I said it before, I'll say it again, but not any more times. Call me out if I say this one more time. The last time I'm going to say it, there's a reason that Skitz said this is going to be the hard one. You know?
Skitz abiding by our request, by the way, to
always
play some Tekken music, Abyss of Time specifically. He remembered. He took time out of his intense set to do us a service.
And that's why that's my GOAT.
That's why he's my GOAT. Not only is he doing us a service, he's catering to us, and there is a difference.
Absolutely. I mean, it's not like he's getting paid to do that, but he is really showing up with 100 chicken strips.
Kind man, or 100 artisan wraps, even. As we were all treated to tonight. But game number 2, we are going to small battlefield. Skitz making this his venue of choice just to kind of keep things tighter. Atomic really loves going to Pokemon Stadium too, right? He loves having all that space to work with, again, because he does play by the books. Very simple and clean game plan. And Skitz right now wants to take that and throw a wrench in it. But man, again, Atomic, the edge guards have been freaking perfect.
It's flowchart. It's, I've forced you to bike low. Incoming gyro.
Or incoming laser,
incoming laser.
That time he mixed it up. He did gyro first and then did the laser after.
Gyro forced the low bike, and then the laser caught him biking. Can't be biking
No
like
guilty
that.
gear.
You know? Yeah, we've got all of our arms. Are Biken's missing an arm?
Yeah, Biken is missing an arm.
I know some things about some other fighting.
You do.
game.
You play May in that game, right? You're a Totsugeki-er?
Yes. I couldn't remember which game Biken was. Guilty. I get the Guilty Gear and the Blaze Blue a little mixed up.
Well, that's because they're the
sometimes.
same.
Okay.
And I say this as somebody that likes both of those games separately. They're the same.
I like May Guilty Gear, and I like Azrael Blaze Blue.
Okay, that tracks. See, nobody's going to be surprised to hear me say I play Zangief, and then I'm like, I like Iron Tiger and Potemkin, but I don't play Potemkin. I play Eno.
Really?
I play Eno. I went literally opposite because I love Eno's aesthetic, but when I picked up Guilty Gear, by that time I knew, wow. Okay, I'm gonna pick that up later. We gotta talk about some of this match because Skitz did go down early. We saw Atomic get that great edge guard, but Skitz utilizing that waft and may even have a half waft on deck if he really wants to slow this game down.
Yeah, and the way Atomic plays sometimes to try to avoid some of these combo starters, honestly, he might be doing the work for him. Skitz is the one who looks like he is fiending to get in and get things over with.
Ooh!
Look at the pivot!
Skitz' positioning, like where he's ending these pieces of advantage state or just ending his combo and then resetting back onto the ground, those positions that he's picking are phenomenal.
He is moving and grooving!
He's putting himself in a place to react to absolutely everything. Great slide off from Atomic.
Fast fall the air dodge goes straight to the ground. How dare you wave those
I
wacky
almost
arms.
spit out my Red Bull, which would be a crime because this is delicious.
It would be so sad. Man, I would love some Red Bull. However,
I offered.
I know you
I
did.
literally offered.
I think
earlier.
objectively, I should be drinking water. You
That's
know?
fair.
I gotta
hydrate.
stay hydrated.
Yeah.
With the amount that's leaving my nostrils, I've got to refill my body somehow. I don't think it's with Red Bull.
You can shoot water out of your nostrils. That's why they call him the Super Soaker.
That's what they call me. It's true. They call me the Super Soaker. It's because I can shoot water out of my nostrils.
And not for any other reason.
Absolutely not. Who would give you any hints otherwise? Anyway, great one, Skitz.
Go to game 3.
You did good.
And here we see Atomic widening the stage once again. Of course, Kalos is not, any significant amount bigger than other stages. That's PS2's job, right? But it plays much bigger because of, one, the blast zones, but two, especially those side platforms, which, honestly, I think that the way that Atomic has been playing his advantage state are going to give him a much better time of shutting down Skitz' recoveries. Hey, I love showing that off.
I like the idea of these platforms being further out. It's something that it's not going to be easy for Skitz to get a lot of damage off of, and that's, I think, the main reason they're going somewhere here. Like, you can't escape him at all. You can't escape him. He's going to bring you to that plat.
The Skitz can still combo off of these platforms if he can get something started, from the center stage and then carry you over there. Probably going to be a little bit further over, but
Maybe 3/4 of the stage.
yeah, just like an
Maybe 4/5.
Oh, Aegis Reflector.
1/5.
Not leading to the stock. This is where that platform can get really scary, right? That gyro is going to land up there. Normally, it's going to land right at the ledge, and then you want to try to jump over it, catch it, something like that. That's going to disrupt your timing, shut off what is normally a very important escape zone. Skitz delaying that back air, but Atomic was still ready. He missed the parry, but he was still able to chase him over, get that down smash. Just great reactive gameplay. I feel like both of these players are really good at just being in a receiving mindset.
Yeah. Wants to ride the bike. Decided
there is no bike.
Advised. Ooh. I love the sounds of Wario.
Oh, yeah.
You can really feel that he meant it.
Ooh! Whoa! Atomic with a big pickup right there. You can even tell by Skitz' expression, right, that he kind of realizes what went on there, right? A couple of those predictable recoveries, because we've seen those low recoveries, like you mentioned earlier, get sniped out so many times. Too many of those high recoveries, Atomic's going to chase you up there.
He was forced into this world. He had
I
to
was
go
not
on.
born in it.
I was molded by it.
I was indeed molded by it, though I wasn't born into it. Oh, that's enough.
I didn't think it would on the side of Kalos, but
it's not appreciably cavernous, right? It's like slightly bigger, but
in my brain it just expands farther. There's something about the way the background looks that it just feels like there's a cavernous expanse of it.
Yeah, dude, and honestly, some of it's just cultural osmosis. People talk about Kalos like it's got the biggest blast zones you've ever seen, and it really doesn't. Like, they're a little bigger.
But here they are.
At the Big House 5, even.
Okay, we're getting something started. Both players raising the roof there.
Yeah, the up airs there, the second landing up air there from Skitz was a little bit greedy. It doesn't give him any sort of like fake frame trap to immediately throw something out and punish the landing from Atomic, so did get away.
If I get it, then I'm super good.
Yes. Speaking of throwing out his own little minecart there, but Atomic just playing Yanni. He's off of seeing those tricks. Playing around the motorcycle, getting that game number 3. And now, same position that he was in that set against Yanni, up 2-1 to try to get into grand finals, to slow down that dream of Skitz, to repeat those previous performances at these milestone Shockwaves.
Now Skitz, he's been in this position before. He's been down 2-0 before and brought it back in this bracket. Can he lock in again? Needs 2 more to finish it. On Hollow Bastion against Atomic. He's going to take you down to the last breath every time.
I'm starting to feel like Atomic is in such a great position in the grand scheme of this tournament, because we are at 1:30 in the morning here, local time, right? And I was talking about this earlier, right? Atomic's got that simple game plan, and I like having a simple game plan for a lot of reasons. Oh, great recovery by Skitz. And he's going for that extra credit, because why not? But to get back to the point that I was saying, I think that that's a really big benefit for Atomic to be able to say, hey, stamina is a big thing here. You've got to have your reliable things to fall back on, and as long as your execution doesn't suffer, to be able to have that simple game plan that you can always stick to and even fall back on when you've been mixing it up too much. I think if you've got an opponent that's playing really responsive, people like Skitz and UTA, for example, that can really help when you're just in a tournament that keeps going and going, right?
Yeah, and it's much easier to continue executing on a simple game plan throughout the later parts of the bracket, especially when you get more and more tired as things go.
DJ Don over Yanni, by the way, quick bracket update for y'all. So that's the Steve that's going to be around, and then I think that's loser semis now set up to be DJ Don and UTA. So
winner of that'll play loser of this. My memory serves on the brackets.
That is how brackets work.
God bless.
It'd be weird if the winner of this played the person in the losers bracket.
Entirely other world we're living in. But as you can tell, I'm a little sleep deprived. Which of these players do you think is most like to be an insomniac?
These players?
Yeah.
I would give that to Atomic easily.
You think so?
Because he's going to be grinding all day.
That's true.
I think that Skitz is eventually going to be like, I had a good day. I got my fill. And Skitz is a grinder, to be fair, but like Atomic is straight out of a manga sometimes. Like the way that he is dedicated to this game, his approach to it, especially when he's playing.
I can see Atomic being unable to sleep.
I mean, the amount of times that he's done the run it back motion in his lifetime, if I had to make a Smash PR for people that could do a hand crank the fastest, Atomic's built up those muscles more than probably any other Smash player.
Oh, what a deep forward air, Atomic. he could do that in his sleep.
Which he's
is
apparently not getting.
No. I would vote of all the remaining players from most likely to least likely. I would put it Mudace, Atomic, Skitz, DJ Don.
Oh, yeah.
In that order.
Well, DJ Don has to get his full night's sleep.
He's a growing boy.
Well, you know what? It's because he's still got the youthful energy. He doesn't even need to get that sleep. He'll be fine. Which is not to say that you shouldn't get sleep if you have school. You should definitely be getting sleep. It makes things better, and you don't... Look, once you get some sleep, you don't fall asleep on the desk, and your math teacher doesn't get... Oh, no. I'm old enough that I don't remember the name of my math teacher. Yes, I do. It was Miss Fauble. I just remembered. Shout out to Miss Fauble.